So today, I read through all the comments of the video that I made 4 years ago and decided to choose 5 more intelligent TV shows based on your comments. Subscribe cause I really want that YouTube play button. Number 5, we have Breaking Bad. Chemistry teacher with cancer turned meth dealer, it shows how anyone can turn to the dark side. The transformation of Walter White's character is probably the crux where you can see him slowly make more and more dubious moral decisions which ultimately impact his partner Jesse Pinkman. This is often rated as one of the best shows even on IMDb, so I'll be surprised if you have not watched it yet. Recommend if you enjoy shows that are slow brewing and shows a realistic portrayal of human emotion and behavior. Also, his wife is a bitch.
Disappears. It ceases to exist without me. No, you clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger.
Number 4, House. A rocket with a weird oh, no need to shout, I got you. Main lead of the show is of course Dr. Gregory House, genius diagnostic doctor with an over-reliance on the drug Vicodin. Basically, any patient with a weird illness or disease which can't be cured by other doctors will be thrown to him to solve. Looking back, I'm not sure how I went through a long-running series with 8 seasons, as usually I veer away from episodic shows. Each episode shows a different patient with a different medical problem, so it's kind of a fixed formula every episode whereby he will have a light bulb moment at the end and solve the medical case. So I recommend this if you enjoy medical mystery, hospital drama, and other shows which are episodic such as CSI.
Good Lord. Are those real?
Do they look real?
They look pretty damn good.
They were a present for my husband's 40th. I figured he'd enjoy them more than a sweater.
That's so sweet.
Number 3, Rick and Morty, the only cartoon on this list. Grandpa Rick and his grandson Morty go on the wackiest of adventures. The amount of creativity is honestly outstanding, from an episode where Rick becomes a literal pickle to fighting interdimensional aliens. Rick is gonna be the smartest person in any list as he is fictional. He uses a portal gun to travel through space and time, create entire miniature civilizations. The list goes on, but you get the idea. Well, this show has a cult following and memes that you can only understand if you have 200 IQ. There are many Easter eggs and references. YouTube channels have been created of just breaking down individual episodes. Recommended if you prefer something more wacky, colorful, and does not take itself seriously. Number 2, Person of Interest. There are 2 main characters, John Reese, that does the boom boom pow, and billionaire Harold Finch, that does the hacky hacky. Premise of the show is that an AI created by Harold will inform them about an impending crime, and they work together as vigilantes to stop it. Harold is considered incredibly smart to have created such an AI which is able to hack into any surveillance system. Although episodic in nature, the show contains an overarching story for each season. With John Reese's only lifeline attached to his ear, you can imagine this creates many tense and sticky situations. I have to say, the villains on this show are very well crafted, often with a good backstory. The way it's edited is also sometimes through a surveillance camera, which shows an interesting perspective. Recommended if you like action crime dramas and also cool tech. And if you are a fan of Jonathan Nolan, definitely check this out.
Didn't bring enough for the whole group. I have to teach you about sharing.
Finally, we get to number 1. This is my favorite show on the list, and it is Money Heist. This show took the world by storm despite being non-English. The star of the series is none other than Sergio, nicknamed the Professor. He's intelligent in a way where he's able to assemble a team with a plan to rob the royal mint of Spain by printing money for themselves while being locked inside. And if smart can be seen as sexy, he is the man. The dynamics between the heist team and the professor through a simple landline makes for a really compelling one, as things often don't go according to plan. The way that he negotiates with the police almost feels like chess, where he is always a few moves ahead. If there's one show to watch on this list, this is the one that I highly recommend due to the intense pace of the show and how everything is calculated with multiple layers of backup plans. Watch if you like shows with thieves and really high-stake life and death situations. If you are a TV buff like me and somehow watched all of them already, hey, why not try the anime Death Note? It is about a guy named Light who is able to kill people by writing their names in a notebook, and he is hunted by a detective whose nickname is L. I would say Death Note is the smartest of all animes, with both main characters being geniuses who are able to outthink and outmaneuver one another without perfect information. So you sort of get to see a worldview through two different lenses and really debate whether someone should hold such power. Recommended if you really enjoy trailers or competition where two characters are trying to outsmart the other. And there you have it, the top 5 intelligent TV shows as recommended by you guys, and I hope that there is at least one of them that you have not watched yet, which you can now binge. Huge shout out to everyone who suggested these shows in my previous video, which I will also link below, and thanks for watching.